Bullish. My neighbor Alice cost expectations range somewhere in the range of $7.17 and $15.61 by 2030. Market experts accept Alice could reach $7.17 by 2025. Bearish. My neighbor Alice market cost expectation for 2022 is $1.27. My neighbor Alice presentation. My neighbor Alice is a remarkable game in light of blockchain, in which members who are not crypto locals cooperate to fabricate, make, and play. A game presents blockchain components that are charming and open for gamers who know nothing about NFTs. This video makes sense of what Alice is, the value of its token in the crypto market, crucial and specialized examination, pointers for neighbor Alice market cost, normal exchanging value, neighbor Alice value expectations, and normal estimate cost. What is my neighbor Alice? By empowering gamers to interface, talk, and associate with different players and clients, my neighbor Alice further develops the total gaming experience. In this astonishing game, players can assemble their symbols and associate with different players, utilizing them to find out about Alice's environmental elements. Alice's environment's different virtual islands are parted into a few land plots. These plots are addressed by NFTs, which players can use to adjust the geography, construct new fixes, and enhance their in-game properties. The game likewise has a plot that players progress through by finishing targets. What are the purposes for Alice tokens? Coming up next are a portion of the purposes for the My Neighbor Alice token. Purchase in-game things. Alice is a virtual cash that can be utilized in the market to buy in-game products and symbols. NFTs. Game exercises. Partake in different in-game exercises, like contests, to win Alice token. Marking. The Alice token can be used in the framework to get marking payouts. It fools clients into putting away tokens and putting resources into the organization. Administration is decentralized through the local area affiliation, which concludes how assets are spent and the way that the game is created and extended. Token holders might have the option to take part in the decentralized administration process. What might my neighbor Alice do for me with my funds? The collaboration between members as they maintain my neighbor Alice's business prompts a few lucrative open doors, as will be examined underneath. Purchase, sell creatures. Creatures are extraordinary NFTs ready to make new things from prior ones. Every creature has unmistakable rearing skills, some of which are more surprising than others, making them more important on the lookout and, surprisingly, ready to become one-of-a-kind wares. Fill in for other players' errands. In the event that you own no creatures and land, you could possibly land your most memorable position and begin bringing in cash. They could require your assistance with their domesticated animals and yields. You can help as a guardian for creatures and land by giving them the consideration, love, food, and water they need. The land likewise should be watered and cared for, since all around kept up with property delivers more harvests. And very much kept up with creatures are better at imitating. The landowner esteems this participation. Sending out materials. You can go through numerous nations with various players, giving an astonishing encounter. You'll meet new players and visit their furnishings, animals, manifestations, and ranches. Assuming you're lucky, you will find things that are less expensive in one spot than in another. You can turn into a broker and buy and offer merchandise all through the globe to bring in cash. Specialized examination of my neighbor Alice. Merchants utilize different techniques for Alice cost figure and anticipate the following move the Alice market will probably make. Graph designs and most famous specialized pointers are the two accessible apparatuses used to know Alice's greatest worth. As well as foreseeing the Alice cost, merchants frequently search for huge opposition and backing levels, which show when a downtrend or upswing is going to end. The specialized investigation of the Alice coin is finished utilizing the accompanying pointers. My neighbor Alice current cost. My neighbor Alice is presently worth $1.59 USD. Alice has moved 6.99% as of now with an exchanging volume of $33,835,885. My neighbor Alice is presently positioned 367 among all digital forms of money with a market capitalization of $48,729,125 USD. My neighbor Alice value forecast 2022. My neighbor Alice, from certain perspectives, is one of the most astounding digital currencies to rise this year. The Alice cost figure for 2022 expects a huge expansion in the year's final part, conceivably coming to $2.39. Similarly as with other digital currencies, the ascent will be slow, yet no extensive drops are normal. Averaging $2.23 in cost is very aggressive, however it is doable soon given expected joint efforts and progression. Alice is supposed to have a base worth of $1.91. My neighbor Alice value forecast 2023. In 2023, my neighbor Alice cost expectation has a lot of space for development. Because of the possible declarations of various new organizations and drives, we guess that the cost of Alice will before long outperform $3.98. Nonetheless, we ought to stand by to check whether the Alice's general strength record emerges from the oversold zone prior to putting down any bullish wagers. Taking into account the market instability, Alice will exchange with a base exchanging cost of $3.18 and a typical exchanging cost of $3.50. My neighbor Alice value expectation 2024. Assuming the vertical pattern go on until 2024, it could reach $5.57 and Alice might benefit. On the off chance that the market encounters a downfall, the objective may not be met. Alice is supposed to exchange at a typical cost of $5.10 and a low of $4.78 in 2024. My neighbor Alice value expectation 2025. Assuming my neighbor Alice effectively supports market feeling among cryptographic money lovers, the Alice coin cost could stay stable for the following 5 years. As per our projections, Alice will be green in 2025. The Alice is supposed to reach and outperform its record-breaking high in 2025. In 2025, the virtual cash will be valued at $7.17, with a base cost of $6.37 and a typical cost of $6.69. My neighbor Alice value expectation 2026. After some broad determining and specialized examination, we gauge the Alice cost is supposed to cross a normal value level of $8.28 by 2026, with a base cost of $7.96 anticipated before the year's end. Moreover, Alice has a most extreme value worth of $8.76. My neighbor Alice value expectation 2027. Because representing things to come organizations that are supposed to occur by 2027. We are expecting that a bullish pattern will keep carrying the typical cost to around $9.87. On the off chance that Alice figures out how to break the safe level in 2027, we could see a greatest cost of $10.35. Neglecting to accumulate the help Alice needs by 2027 could bring about a low of $9.55. My neighbor Alice value forecast 2028. While Alice is endeavoring towards interoperability between organizations to rush collaboration, the bullish pattern from the earlier year is supposed to proceed. So the base exchange cost has been set at $11.15 and a yearly cost close above $11.94 in 2028. My neighbor Alice value expectation 2029. By 2029, my neighbor Alice will at last outperform its past ATH values and record new cost levels. The base cost could be $12.74 and possibly arrive at a most extreme value worth of $13.54, averaging out at $13.06. My neighbor Alice value expectation 2030. The cryptographic money market is known to be exceptionally unpredictable, which is one of the many justifications for why cost determining is a troublesome errand. In 2030, we are anticipating that digital currency should have acquired reception across numerous areas. In that capacity, the greatest Alice cost in 2030 is projected to be $15.61 in case of a bull run, with a typical value level of $14.97. And, on the off